Hello, welcome to the Rich Werkstatt. Today we're gonna talk about the color orange within Neocolor 2 Wax Pastels by Caran. If you don't know Neocolor 2 yet and you're new to the channel, Neocolor 2 are water-soluble wax pastels by Caran and they are available in 84 different colors. They have been around for 50 years, this year, 2024, and they are my main medium. Before we start, I wanted to make a quick addition to the last video that I did, which was about yellow in Neocolor 2. So orange as yellow is such a color where you don't have a dark version of it. For example, there is not really a dark orange or there is not really a dark yellow. What happens if we mix orange or yellow with black? I'm gonna show you this now before we start, so that yeah, I hope it's useful for you to know. So I have this palette by Caran, which has a slightly rough surface, and you see that it grips onto the color, and you can like distribute a bit of color there. Here I'm using the yellow, here the orange, and this is the flame red. And what we are doing now is putting a bit of black next to them. And then with this water brush by Caran, still it's filled with water, I push here and there is water coming out, and I can mix the two colors together. And here you see I get some kind of olive by mixing yellow and black. Then if I go to mixing orange and black, we go more into the olive brown / ochre. And if I mix here flame red and black, it becomes more of a warmer shade of brown. Now we jump right into the video. For today's video, I've selected 5 colors. And first of all, I'm swatching them on a white paper. We have orange, which is 0.30, fast orange, which is 300, flame red, which is 0.50, and then saffron, which is 0.52, and vermilion, which is 0.60. Yeah. Let's swatch them. So here I've ordered the colors from light or from more orange, more yellow to more red. And you can see the progression. So we start with the orange and then the fast orange. And if we compare them and do some kind of a cross with orange and fast orange, you see the orange is a bit lighter. I see it as a bit more bold, more intense, while the fast orange is a bit darker and maybe a bit less intense of an orange. Then the flame red is, well, the name says red. I included it in the orange video because it still contains quite some yellow, I think. And it's a really, really bold color, and it makes for great combinations. I can show you quickly some good combinations that I like, or some combinations that I like. For example, with light blue, look, super contrast, or with this light cobalt blue, super contrast. Also with an ultramarine, see, with blue in general, it makes a strong contrast. And also I find it also, for example, with light gray, it makes nice contrasts. Or I've seen this used with brown also, with brown as well. You see? It's definitely a color to have in your palette if you like these bold colors. Then, saffron. Saffron is a bit darker. It's a bit kind of transparent. I hope you can see that the paper shines through a bit. You see the marks of the pastel a bit more on the paper, and this is a bit less intense, less saturated color, but I find it an interesting color. It's a bit softer, less bold. And for example, if you put this periwinkle blue close to it, I find the combination quite interesting. Or I find also the combination with something like this olive brown interesting, or with turquoise blue. You see the contrast. Also, I have to say, with the Veronese green, it's a nice color, I like it. And then we have the vermilion. This vermilion is almost a red. It's very intense. It's a bit transparent too. Now we're gonna swatch them on black paper. So what I observe in this color range is that the black paper shines through these colors. Maybe a bit less with this flame red, but for example, I find it with the vermilion, it's very clear, and also with the saffron and these two as well. If you want to make these colors a bit bolder on black paper, what you can do is, for example, have a layer of white first and then put the color on top, and you see it makes a difference. I'm gonna do this with the saffron as well. You see, basically first adding a very light color which covers the black, and then adding the color you wish to make a bit bolder on top of this color, of this white, or it could be a pale yellow or a Sahara yellow. If you want to know more about the yellow, there is a video dedicated to them. And this is the result. So you see, it's really different. Now we are gonna have a look at the light fastness rating of these orange pastels. Light fastness ratings go from 3 stars, which is the most light fast, down to 1 star, which is less light fast. So for the orange, we have 2 stars. For the fast orange, sometimes I've seen it also here, it's written fast orange. On this one is called light fast orange, but the number is the same, so yeah. Anyway, this is 3 stars. 3 stars. Then we have the flame red. The flame red has 2 stars. The saffron has 1 star, and the vermilion again has 3 stars. So let me know how you use these colors in your drawing, if you use them, which one is your favorite among them. If you have questions, if you find this video useful, you can leave a comment and let me know. Many greetings, and I see you in the next video.